Driving is the God-given right to operate a 5,000-pound death machine regardless of your gender, ethnicity, religion, age, intoxication level, or driving ability. It's remarkable how far the automobile industry has come over the last century. What were once little more than level 1 steampunk shitbugs have evolved to become light tanks that we used to pick up kids from soccer practice. Just kidding, kids don't go outside anymore. Nevertheless, driving is an extremely beneficial perk to have in the modern day. The first step towards becoming a citizen of a road is to get your driver's license, and the first step towards getting your driver's license is getting your learner's permit. You could also try to bypass this whole process by claiming to be a sovereign citizen, but that's probably not worth the effort and gonna end up with you in jail, so let's do this by the books. To get your learner's permit, you'll have to pass a test at the DMV, aka the Department of Minor Vices. The DMV is a shrine to the age-old proverb, "This could have been an email," so you'll have lots of time to kill before your test. Let's take this opportunity to review some common road signs. Yield means yeet. Stop means stop if you feel like it, or if you don't think you could get away with a hit and run in this neighborhood. Speed limit 25 means speed limit 35, speed limit 45 means speed limit 65, and speed limit 65 means fuck it, we ball. Of course, at a traffic light, green means go, yellow means really go, and red means stop, unless there are no red light cameras, in which case it also means go. With hard work and dedication, you'll pass the rigorous assessment and receive your learner's permit. The next step in your driving journey is learning how to actually operate a vehicle. Get ready to spend the most one-on-one time you've had with your dad in years, as the two of you hash out every single problem from your childhood while he makes you cry again for braking too hard. My one piece of driving advice is to have delusional confidence in yourself. You are speed. Even if you think you're a bad driver, you can't be that bad at driving, because 30% of people who drive shouldn't be on the road, and 10% of people who drive really shouldn't be on the road. Worst case scenario, you'll be about as homicidal as your average driver. After gaining enough experience, not dying or killing anyone, and only causing minor property damage, you'll be ready for your road test. During your road test, you'll have to show an extremely depressed government employee you can drive safely, park, make a 3-point turn, and not be high, drunk, or off the drink. Or, at least not let your high, drunk, or off the drankness affect your driving in a noticeable way. Congrats! You just got your license. But before you get behind the wheel by yourself for the first time, let's review the most important aspect of driving: looking cool. Safety and looking cool are actually closely intertwined, in that anything that remotely increases your odds of staying alive while driving is extremely uncool and makes you a bitch. Everyone knows the more activities you do while driving, the better a driver you are, and the more bitches you'll get on your dick. A rite of passage many drivers go through is buying their first car. After a few years of serving on the front lines of retail and cutting protein out of your diet, you'll finally be able to purchase your own car and start making your weekly payments to Big Oil. There are lots of different car brands to choose from, all with their own stereotypes, but I won't dignify those here. Just know that for about 99% of people, all cars serve the exact same purpose of getting you from point A to point B, and it doesn't really matter that much what kind of car you drive. That being said, if you would like to stunt on these hoes, you can. After many minutes of research, it's time to head to your local car dealership. The car dealership, right next to Guantanamo Bay and High School, is one of the foremost innovators in psychological warfare. At the dealership, you'll be subjected to unbridled praise, unrestrained negging, and contentious emotional guilt tripping, all within your first 30 seconds of walking through the door. Negotiating with a car salesman is about as fun as negotiating with a prostitute. But remember, you have all the leverage because you have a willingness to spend money, and the car salesman has a desperate need to provide for their family. Worst comes to worst, if you don't like the car or the price, you can always walk out that fucking door. Come on, you know you've always wanted to dramatically storm out, do it! Eventually, you'll find your vehicular soulmate and buy your first car. You might be a bit sad that you had to blow your entire life savings and set yourself back another 5 years from buying a house, but now, you have a portable shelter in case our economic system collapses. Tiny homes, am I right? Speaking of parking lots, America once looked like this, and now it looks like this. Just like my dog, I don't ask questions about the modern world I've inherited and how different it is from my natural habitat. I just accept this is how it is and try to survive. Road rage is a common issue, and it's important to know how to deal with a driver who is being aggressive. Most aggressive drivers are aggressive because they're dealing with a lot of stress in their lives, and driving crazy takes the edge off a bit. It's sort of like eating fast food. It probably won't kill you if you do it today, but even if it did, if you encounter an aggressive driver, the best thing to do is imagine their fiery karmic death a few miles down the road, pray for forgiveness for having such a horrible thought, and then repeat the process every 30 seconds when someone cuts you off again. After all, You never know what someone's going through. They could be driving their grandma who's having a heart attack to the hospital, or they could just be making everyone else on the road pay for their poor time management skills. It's always the second one, but it's helpful to sometimes pretend like it's the first for your own sanity. Another critical aspect of road safety is being prepared for extreme situations. Psych, are you kidding me? I don't even know how to drive stick shift. How the fuck do you expect me to repair this sci-fi ass shit? I ain't no metallurgist. What do any of these symbols mean? Who knows and who cares? Of course, if you're not interested in driving, you can always take alternate modes of transport, like walking, if you want to have pet-level access to your neighborhood, scooters, if you want to terrorize the walkers, public transportation, if you want to be cattle, bicycles, if you want to die, motorcycles, if you want to die even more gruesomely. The automobile industry is hard at work to create the vehicles of tomorrow, such as electric vehicles. EVs are actually very important for you to buy because your current car is destroying the environment, and you care about the environment, right? So give us your money. If you don't buy our car, you are the problem. What's that? We made the car and sold it to you, and you had no choice but to buy it because of the car-dependent society we created? What the fuck are you talking about? We said give us your money. I love living in the country where in order to access anything in a timely manner, I need to destroy the planet, spend money, and take up valuable Earth real estate with my metal murder chariot. More grass and livable space on the streets? No thanks. I've got some pedestrians to harass.